You're back. We are. So where are your playmates you've been with a lot more recently? The drunk Christian from that one PSA parody I made a while ago? Evil wizard scientist Tulu? Still a weird combination. And Dark Con. Those idiots! Ha 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 ha. I don't need them now that I have a new partner. A new crew. Surprise! What? Go! Meet Carnage Zod. A Kryptonian general given the offspring of my symbiote. I will kill that Christian Miller, your little brother, and then maybe I'll do the rest of your family, and then you. Yeah, good luck with that. I will stop you. Hey guys, it's me, and it's... Huh. And it's time for another Marvel vs. DC and other media. This one is... How do I get rid of this thing now that it's at the lighting I want? Anyway, this one is... DC, this one is Spider-Man Homecoming versus Superman 2025. This probably shocks some people. I am not doing the Superman versus Fantastic Four First Steps one that everyone else has become seemingly attached to. It's become basically a trend or like something I tend to do that I compare Spider-Man adaptations with Superman adaptations. Probably primarily because my favorite DC vs. Marvel vs. DC adaptation comparison is Superman the movie and Spider-Man. And they're my favorites comparison in the comics too. So even though it's not a rule, if it were, I would have broken it already with Spider-Man PS4 versus Batman Arkham. And I actually also thought about breaking it with Squirrel Girl, the Unbeatable radio show. One of my first thoughts was for it to be with the Superman radio show. It is a trend I would prefer to keep going. Also, warning, I can't really compare them without going into spoilers. So if you haven't seen the new Superman, you might want to before you watch this. Similarities. Both have my favorite superhero from each company, Spider-Man and Superman. Neither are origin stories, but they are both reboots. Both are in a shared universe. Spider-Man Homecoming is in the MCU, and Superman is DC's latest attempt at making a shared universe Marvel style. Both have other heroes other than the titular hero in them, but probably honestly shouldn't. Spider-Man Homecoming, the problem isn't necessarily that Iron Man's in the movie. It's that they basically treat him like Uncle Ben. And the whole looking up to and admiring Tony Stark thing really is more of a Squirrel Girl thing. And then I was worried when James Gunn announced Guy Gardner, Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, and Metamorpho would be in Superman. I thought... And while I was worried they'd take attention away from my boy, and while he's still the main focus, there are times where I'm like, oh, that would have been cool to see Superman see. Too bad they had them do it. But otherwise it was alright. Both have a scene where the main villain threatens people the hero cares about. Spider-Man Homecoming. Stay out of my way, or I will kill you and everyone you love. And then Superman has, who raised you as a family? Who raised you as a baby? I'll kill them too. And that reporter you do interviews with, which in the trailer I thought it was talking about Lois, but maybe I should kill Clark Kent. That one was funny. It's always funny when they do like the on the nose, oh yeah, I don't know who you are. Both have a hero who's kind of a jerk with a egotistical jerk with a heart of gold. Iron Man and Guy Gardner, etc. So, which wins? Now, they're both good, but both have their problems. Iron Man, Spider-Man Homecoming, for example, I thought Iron Man was too much like Tony Stark. Not Tony Stark. Iron Man was too much like Uncle Ben. And Spider-Man acted a lot more like a less energetic Squirrel Girl than he did Spider-Man. And also more like an 8-year-old toddler. Wait, 8-year-old isn't toddler, is it? A little boy than he did a teenager. Actually, more like a little girl, he felt like, but it's fine. And Superman, for example, I didn't like the whole, Jor-El did send him to conquer thing. Oh, wait. Sound. The symbiote's weak to sound. I can try that on both of these guys. Anyway, sorry, I just remembered to add that into it so that beginning made sense. Okay, anyway, and Superman, I didn't like the whole, Jor-El did send you to conquer thing. In fact, both Smallville and My Adventures with Superman did episodes about how stupid of an approach that is. And also, the biggest problem with both of them is they take away one of the coolest things about the hero, but they're both still good. While I still like my favorite more than both, Tobey Maguire and Christopher Reeve, I like both more than my least favorite, Andrew Garfield and Henry Cavill, who, if you remember, I also thought were good but had their problems. But I need to have a winner. Well, I guess I don't. I have had ties on here before, but I'd prefer to have an official winner. And I liked Superman more. I thought it felt more like Superman than Spider-Man Homecoming did Spider-Man. So yeah, Superman wins. Winner, DC. You've come to face your doom. Yeah. Oh, no. You see, I remembered Bizarro Venom Entertainment's weakness and figured it must be the same weakness for Carnage Zod. Now send them both to the Phantom Zone. Good. What the? What happened? Good job, Trevor Miller Entertainment. Now we are in. And now I sent us to a new timeline. One where your girlfriend broke up with you for some pretty stupid reasons. Oh, well, that's not too great. And one where your little brother Christian got married. Oh, that's good. Now, your new chapter in Marvel vs. DC and other media begins. Well, hope you enjoyed this this season 10 finale to Marvel vs. DC and other media. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe if you want to, and if you do, turn on those post notifications so you never miss a video. Yeah, there might be a season 11. I'm planning on it anyway. It's in the works. I'll maybe even rework season 11 so that it doesn't get like repetitive and boring to watch. But we'll see. And comment below which one of these movies you guys like more. And if you want to see more of a weekly structure, like with Musical Mondays, or if you're fine with the way this show is, just comment below what you think of these movies and what you'd like to see from season 11. And I'll see you next time. Bye!